Yema wakwaba sronko kra biom ebe counseling time with counselor DY Donkoh ene edwada enwumre ye DBB kama bro sronko se ne da ye no no ye peto ye boase ne apensen no mamu na kire se ye one nations counselor wa hei no ato ne boase na wa kire no mamu a kire ye na ansa na no ye do ye bohu dehuru pepepe red flags enya asem ketwa red flags and the words of the wise books ashoti mienu enya asem ketwa papa enye nchen se wo pebia tema ege Josephine 02449888614 me pacho message subiem 02449888614 en cry ha say 0203206996 Kumasi 05484479652 God will appear Donkoh Sunyane Ivone free enso wo hono mo behwe kama 0243841516 Takrade Mercy Yosen the number no 0244837814 Okokofodia Apostle Enoch Deborah enso ewo honom no afre ono so 0557731418 Cape Coast Adepes Glam CEO no afre ono so ewo 0500023399 na chire say wonsa akabi 60 Ghana cedi na afi so what you for delivery services ofre nkofo numbers ye bia wonsa ebeka wo book pepepe ye de nyankopon ase se wode enenso ache ye bia ye ka se opepo mboso me no eche etwini mu kire se eduru ha se ya na gare na doso ye obi wo ho dynamic fasting ye di shem ni nyina abawie ye enche bia na kire se ye di adofofo bronya ye bewura February na ye di bibia nso ahyehye so kama ene asema edapono niti why people are afraid to get married me to me bo ase ye solve kitu abi na me busa say what scares you about marriage say what wade o say wade yo ade ne hunehuna eba wade mu na minyanu ye embre sem no eno nso some messages no ye beto ye boase na ya kenkan ni nyina nso e de aka messages ne ho a ebeba no na ye one nations counselor wa haidie obekire mu akire ye de ntia say mamu ana aba no ye den the fact is not their flowers mayu ana aba no you see young ponko a we wan catch us say you want to chill with the big boys you want to bamba and there we want to chill with the big boys. It's your one nations counselor had here. Come home na yes ya dear counselor.
Hello.
I want to bamba.
No bamba. No bamba. Don't bamba.
Oh my so.
You're
looking good.
Bibi aboko.
Thank God. February is coming. What are you expecting?
Good weather.
Bibi abeko so kama ede amo. Na say ni kwan say usuro. Wo dey say ye ka weather you are too. Yeah, you can't weather.
So, and then why people are afraid to get married.
Counselor, and Sakra, ye beshasi, no, me, I mean, him say, oh, kwanya, oh, dear, befaso, send your baby, beko, so come at Now, people have fears. A man for suro be elfa awadia. A snow bia in a dream po. And I say, a dream, I don't mutrim a far wadia. Na say, a huno, a bedoso. Ebe mu kan sem bebre na ye we die me gidi se wo kwan bia wo de ye befa so a ye bete no ma bia se na die ntia se say 21st century people are afraid of marriages. Counselor fire.
Okay, all right, mechia
so
mechia ye busuafo nyina hwefo ene meka se adusuafo I mean those who want to learn.
Yeah.
Mechia will be mechia sofo honorable so ndo ni pakoro because of honorable no anim no. Mechia no mechia sofo bo sisi so
okay.
Family altar. Afi nyina mi hu no.
Oh, I see.
Share there hu no.
I see.
You busy kakra. All right. So
okay.
Yankwe, why people are afraid to get married?
True.
Why people are afraid to get married? Now, Valerie.
Yes, sir.
Assemble one is marriage is a serious decision for everybody.
True.
We nyame free hoa. Yentumi nkanisa sense nyame yentumi nyini free ho. Na so ne ye kan se twi kasam ana kan kasam ana ye pese ye kasa nka we nya me firi ho a ade esombo ade ade paba esan de ade boni tumi ba ya wade etumi di mpagya ba etumi di ahyease ba eti whenever you get to the stage and the level where you want to make a decision to settle down you feni agro na awade decision no enye me koso ahwe na me ko na ya metrem because na enya na maba it's not easy like that.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, you can just look at yourself and say that to yourself that me ko na ya rofa masa then you would masa me dream no be back to me, you know, you can say that to yourself.
Yeah.
But you understand that even to break out is a whole thing, because breaking out, you know, you are not just looking at the wife, the husband.
Yeah.
You're also looking at the children involved.
True.
They will be affected emotionally, psychologically, mentally. So this thing called marriage is so dynamic that it should not be taken for granted. In other words, a hard decision. And so, I mean, I would say that take your time. Don't rush. Make sure that you are sure of what decision you've made. You know, you are so sure of it. Say, so that decision, the rest of my life, I can keep it.
Okay.
Nevertheless, a big thing say waso awadia wokoware no. There are about study say there are about 40% of people that enters into marriage with fear. The fear of the unknown.
Okay.
40%. The other 40, they enter into marriage knowing that it will work, yet some of them meet challenges.
Yeah.
So 80. The other 20 are people who are not even sure what might happen, yet they entered and they are able to work on their marriages.
Wow.
Yes. Now let me break it down so that you understand a few things.
True.
One of the reasons why people are afraid to get married in this generation, this time, especially especially career women. And yes, and bibi. But see the fact that a new being be probing on the mouth. So me one crown I don't mind. I can raise my own child or my own daughter. I don't care. I mean, what is marriage? Because social media beating better. I deal with marriage. I the quiet and I the quiet. I by force. I don't want worry. I say the curse and actually say there is a curse on you. So people say all these things out of fear.
Obi kura to make us our dear says.
Of course. They say all these things out of fear. Okay. Now the reason why number one, people are afraid and they don't want to get married. Number one is because if they are having divorced parents,
okay,
it scares them. And they are scared to be committed to a man or a woman. Number one, if they have parents that have divorced before,
okay,
or a divorced parent. Naturally say, everybody can look at him and say, what's wrong with na wade na wunyini, but people will not ask adenti na wuntimi wade. So our society do not ask questions like why. We rather encourage and say wasuko. And that is a mistake. So whenever you see somebody of age who is not going, ask him why you don't want to take that path. What is wrong? And let's help him or her. So we shouldn't castigate and just, say evil things towards them simply because when if you are doing what you mean one day and I will be and if you know me be people go for prayer meetings and pray that God should give them husbands and wives, and to your surprise it is fear. Fear is an evidence of not trying and not moving, knowing that if I move something might happen. Job said, what I fear is what comes upon me. That is why God has not given us the spirit of fear, but he has given us the spirit of boldness and of sound mind.
True.
It's number one reason why a man be bringing to me what they say, especially so mufi the papa and in the mammy divorcing. A hona no send the papa and in the mammy bako a abused person. It scares them.
Yeah.
So what would the children say? Hey, Oba wade na ye twetwe ani susa. Oba wade na da bia sabi akamdidie sa. Hey, edi anko oba wade na obi di wani ma ye form sa. Then it connected to my independence. So therefore, I will not sell out my right, who I am, my independence to somebody. Because once I have my independence, I can do whatever I want to do to myself, for myself, and on myself. Eti die di kan eti ekofo bebre awade ni se ebia no wo maame ne papa divorce kwai fast divorce na ni tua ebu okra no sa at the age of 10 na ni bie 12 na ni bie 15 na ni bie 20 credit na ni bie dodo what process and what the father or the mother had gone through.
True.
It was not easy. Esunia reho any charge I kosi said or papa na o mami o ma jaya or trans no odwenwa. So this is what they call marriage. No, it will scare them. So when having divorced parents, it can scare people from getting married. And that is number one. Number two, wow. An emotional event that happened within the context of marriage.
Okay.
An emotional event that happened within the context of marriage. Naturally say, awadie nimu de abofrani hu ye e wa mara wo tetokuro de na sote ye e wa mara no shade them. Say ne papa ne maame they were arguing. Suddenly otani pa wakumio pa oya be this kind of bewo pa bisi me ku atwatwene eti you see whatever happened, even though some of the children do not see but they heard. Eti once something like that has happened, it scares them. So sometimes even though we okra wade still wo mo tiase o papa ene wo maame wo mu njaya wade no but abofra ni nyini from 12 15 20 80 wono wo hu se o maame ni papa bi ahedema dedeni is too much. Sometimes they argue so much that ni maame beba na ni so adamoja. Context what happened in marriage, ni papa be pie no na ni ba akwa peja. Something strange is going on. Eti wo sa wo de anyini ana wo nyini wo hu wate ana ye born na man here scarce him or her. So the first one has to do with having divorced parents. It scares people. They don't want to be committed anymore. Number two, an emotional event that happens within the context of a marriage.
Yeah.
Number three, what if I marry the wrong person? Can scare people away. What if I marry the wrong person? Can scare people away. And I'm telling you, that is the greatest weapon. It is called the fear of the unknown. It is not say, media maswa wade minim. Anya de ni pa ka na e ka kire am se maswa wade. Media mi am hwa bi hu na eso sami kofai bemme. Sami kofai wo bayi enti susu ampa se le oboton si osoro nyame. Susu ampa se le okom mosque ya lakba no akuti anya nya atwem. Adentia esan say my past relationship also can have an effect on my present. True. Eti na quiet to say me ni akwa bi atwem pra no wa no krifi na kwa wode me fast no wo. My God. Send ya wo ja me akwa me ho no. My God. Eti wo dwene ho a aka adaho aye picture in her emotions. It has been recorded and signed and sealed to the at all. Even though she's been able to recover from that brokenness, yet the memory is still there. Eti Safia no esura ede band say, what if this particular guy or this lady and so pretending na me hear the day. It's another reason why people are scared. They are afraid and they don't want to get into the hands of anybody, and then they don't want to even marry at all. It's because they are afraid they might fall into the hands of a wrong person.
Nature said when we see that somebody is not pushing for marriage and I say bibia yan to yebo say na point say I will state yan share if the person falls in any of these things, cause nature said so will be I have multiple relationships na say ye dia one ani we ba ye dia one ani ye dia one ani a ehu bi pa behye ni mu suro bi ba behye ni mu na fe awade kra anya na kono bi na eno no sa no kwan be na nipa no wobetimi afiri sa tibianim.
It's a whole topic again. And about how to probably deliver yourself from that brokenness and whatever. But let me say this. You be a wechikada when accident atwazo back miensa. Anytime you are driving, you become too conscious of yourself that I'm so careful. That carefulness can lead to get an accident again.
Wow.
When you become too careful not to hurt somebody in a relationship, you end up hurting them. And that is why in every relationship, you don't have to pretend. Be yourself. Go all out and be you. Because the more you pretend, the more you make mistakes. Now, talking about the fear that people don't want to be committed because they are afraid to say they will meet the wrong person. Let me say this. Everyone in marriage is still afraid. We are only encouraged by the word of God and by prayer. Everybody. Nobody should dispute that fact and lie to themselves. Everybody in marriage, there is still that little fear that the unknown might happen one day. Therefore, let's depend on the man who created and instituted marriage so that our marriage can be taken care of by God. No matter who you are, whether you are an archbishop, you are a reverend, you are a pope, you are upcoming apostle, you are the president. No, everybody has that fear. You wake up every day to commit your marriage to the hands of God because the unknown is awaiting us. So everybody who's even married now, they wake up in the morning. So Afrikoba no mudi Afribakwa. They are so happy because Charlie Nyamia ya dumu.
Wow.
See, the strength of every person cannot prevail and make marriage successful. It takes only the grace of God.
Wow.
If you look at those who are married, living in fear and believing God, that God will help them sustain it. How much more those who are now coming into the game? Now I have not forgotten your question. That will be a who bonus and 1 year day. A who now who kwansha usua. Kai say you are not only preventing yourself today, you are also blocking tomorrow.
Wow.
The reason is that and I may sunya who try when you see and I'm say wakuma ebi ana de obankoye. Now see, because you are not able to handle yesterday's pain, that glory, that gift that God is bringing to you, you can lose it. So if you don't handle pain, pain will make you go blind of tomorrow.
True.
It will be biara waya bema. Most of them are still not married, and our society can mock at you. Our society can just look at you and then laugh at you in a way.
Yeah.
That they go like when you know so and obiamba and I'm telling you today, me train has made a lot of women and men frustrated because of that fear, wrong person. So this wrong person thing, the highest fear. Before somebody would take it, in fact, make a say marriage and a boldness. Apart from the grace of God and God directing you, a boldness. Even though you are directed by God through prayer, and we believe that the steps of the righteous man is ordered by God, you still enter into it and you need God. Because at the end of the journey is very far. The next 40 years, 50 years. Now, 20 years. Look at sometimes the challenges. How much more what you have entered into in. Why grace I'm looking to? So marriage is good though, but a lot of people are into it. A lot of people want to enter, but fear is preventing them to enter. So one of the fear, what if I go and get the wrong person? Let's go to the next point.
The next point, counselor.
When you treasure your independence so much, you cannot marry. Well, crash me DY Donkoh na yaw Jima mini. Time wa me pie, time me pen na meba.
Yeah.
Me now before Charles Benjamin Kosa, ko bi ni pan ni mu. Yesia na ye konom kakra. I'm not encouraging you to say no more yadepa, but I'm trying to create, the doma ye pie, ye co party, ye ko share girls, whatever we are doing. Between be fear 1, 2, 3. That is my independence.
Obi to me free Friday, no fear.
Independence.
Monday.
6th March. independence. I won't top any. You want toying. Me want sanny me. Me quite time I be pen and me ba. We be in shameso. We be in tiame. We be in cherame ni amenyo. And you will be never cherem sorry 6, sorry 7. Time I be pen and me da na menyane. Obi hamasum any atete. Oh what dear, you don't have that independence. Oh what dear, for sure your independence must be shared. In other words, selfishness must be cancelled. Independence, it is me kwana me koto me shoe no me kwana me say hey I had the enemy be catch you say once you marry somebody you are about to share. Usika adi ma una for me di chinchin etu be twakakra. You cannot sell out all your independence. Nevertheless, you must understand that you can't be yourself like you used to be. Because why? Now you want to build a family.
True.
Before frabe ura braboni mu a wonu so beboa ne nyina ya bobrade a na ye party ni betwa so independence beko me na fo mbemba tumi be da me dem wo ni adawa 1 week ni abo computer game like hey they said yeah obi be wado no wade wa e no ma na fo abeda. So a lot of people are also scared. They don't want to marry because they don't want to sell out their independence. They feel like obi be mu a obe shabe so, especially a man o ma bobra kakra nyame adom ye tia de ka mu oduro dan ka mu watumi arenti dan kakra ana wato dan kakra no edema no se obi ba be ma beba ebi kra na wodro nti wankofa de oye sebe meka ne say ne sasuni ana the type. I'm sorry, I'm just using oniska onru but odubiti na kwebe shut up but show this what do you mean by say hey cratchy ya be father say hey boy and the onya bidia ye hu de obeyo.
Yeah,
that is why a lot of even women who are doing well do not want to date people who are not really to their standard because they feel like uko peja na du baby e be kakra no obe peja na betia be ye kokoti, so therefore I will not even try. So one of the reasons why people do not want to marry and settle down is because they don't want to give out their independence.
Wow.
They treasure their independence so much that they will not allow anything to come between themselves and their independence. Let's go to the next one.
Let's go, counselor.
Another reason why I've spoken about it a little bit, but let me drive deep. The fear of choosing and losing wrong. And I will explain, don't worry. The fear of choosing and losing. A man Dawson, say wine, and I make a fan.
Obi beka say upe yira na namu a unse madoso na fe upe yira
obre
na obehu say
emema doso madoso de ya e wo wiase nya dodo a wani tua wom de ya ye mienu miensa wo hom na so hu de womfa eti wa ye wo ba kama mema mienu na abeboso hwan do wo fa. The fear of choosing, and when you choose and you choose wrong, so that makes you lose. So when they are two, the fear of choosing, one amifa, and then you go like mafakosi, and then you realize that you've lost Kwame. Yet at the end of the day, you realize later on that you should have chosen Kwame, not Kwesi. So the fear of choosing and losing has made a lot of people not to go ahead to marry. Are you getting me?
Let's just say they are enjoying every bit and pieces of both.
Of course, but they do say also for back. To me for way melusi way.
Yeah.
Now the fear is that way or you good, but say the kasanya kakra.
Yeah.
Way or you very good and very gentle, but on pain am some.
Yeah.
So you shout there na kofa, na melusi way na be kofa we na way nye. Okay, mafa way, meja way. Hey, the fear is the melusi na bia no e papa o. And you can't marry all these two men. So what do you? So the fear of choosing and losing is a problem for a lot of people.
Wow. Because let's just open so much. Let's say we'll be in a boy to one. I say, oh, why let's just say, oh,
you too. The fear. Oh, I never. I just said, sister, remember too.
We A and I B.
Remember to and our brother no, and know you're one of the greatest problems. Choosing a life partner.
Wow.
You can be very confused because you don't know who to choose and who to drop. And if you choose this and you drop this, and what you choose becomes a problem. The one you dropped, how do you go and bring? That is why somebody can marry and then go back to the one he or she dropped and go like, me need the bar minister me wade them so you me draw. I don't know, Charlie, the patcho, the fatchami, or pecho. I said, no, what I no them throw. I don't know what came over me. So a lot of people are torn between, let me choose, let me drop, let me choose, let me drop. And that indecision can make you stay and not take a step into marriage.
Oh, yes,
A, B, C, D. A, F, and G. And that is the truth.
Okay.
Another reason why people are afraid is because they are asking themselves, will my marriage turn out like my parents did? So people are asking themselves, do you know why I'm not getting married? I'm wondering if my marriage will become like Papa and Mami Dia Jack, I will not even try. Because Papa will break, or me mama insano. Me mama will break, or me papa insano. So if my marriage will turn out to be like this, then there's no need to marry. So people get scared about this thing called marriage. They don't want to marry because they are asking themselves, is my marriage going to turn out to be like that of my parents? If it is yes, and my parents' marriages were not good, no. If it is yes, now my parents' marriage is good, they are saying and then so when people are able to ask these questions, and then the answer becomes negative by looking at their mentors, papa, it can scare them away.
And that is the immediate.
And that is why parents must understand that you must treat your wife, your husband well, because every treatment you are giving is a picture in the minds of your children. Don't joke.
Wow.
Another reason why people are not getting married and they are scared, they are running, is because what if I married the wrong person and regret later? What if I married the wrong person and regret later? What do I do? After a bad divorce and after a bad trip, so then I will not even go in. What if? Oh, yeah, nice. But it's Charlie. Obi cracked to me, Obi dated 3 years, 4 years, 2 years. You started from 1 year.
Yeah.
I copy him 10 years within that space. And still, Osuru, what if? Me know what chim prampuni. Na me wado hana me yende. Send ya wanu ye. Send ya kukunyi. Send ya usumboki. Send ya habitual liar. Send ya utia, you are not matured. Hey, na me wade no. Now, when me can say, onya dansidie bi wona so mote say, yese kwa me ma wade na nanse okọ obi na no ye made of honor, and okọ obi no ya adanfo and mo reach him cake mu. So ma wade na gu. To no su bisa say, what if I make that choice and later I regret like kwa me mo adwoa na me ye ne den. Wow. What they say, na danfo bia wade enche kra wasan frɛ, na danfo na wa wade no. Wasan frɛ ne nanfo fo bi. Ka kyerɛ say, so what you shinim? Ya wadi just within 1 year. Be man, the suban fumbi ne sabe pamcho ne kwasi ade bi otifia. To what you say, hey. To every cry or fiancé why serious. What to turn your me good them. I will be wadu. But crack neka. But you da bend be waro say to boy. Na kama wadi ya. Kaye say ni agina okro mi wa wadi me agani say, oh, Dabi, pacho to.
Munya opportunity na sa ye jamwa.
If I'm not serious, me no 193 years. Come ja as mine. I want me asem ka we anka bumi se bi nipa. What if I take today and tomorrow I regret? What do I do? So people ask questions like what if, and then they go back. Let me go to the next thing.
Yeah.
The fear of commitment and fear of being dependent can make you not to choose.
I see.
The fear of commitment and fear of being dependent can make you. Okay? There are a lot of people, their greatest fear is to be committed to one person. Oh no, yami adom krachi, o to be bahabwa. Oh yes, smart to my bar, about kotoko boss. I want to go great Olympi.
Obenya bebre.
There's all about one day. Tis also committed to one person. Hey, asumeni, asuweyambua. Ke Solomon mreso anka beboa no. So that commitment I don't want to. Why? Because I want to be dependent. I want to be me. What I want to do. Now remember that once you marry, you can't do what you want to do. You can't be you. You can only be you in the person, but you cannot be you in an attitude. Because your attitude is what reflects on the marriage, whether it will shine or it will do.
Commitment ne kura ho asem no oba bitimi ka se me ware be ma se kim na kire se mintimi nsreska mi nya ska mfiri
abrancho mi nya ska mfiri asumesi that is it no so
because what wade ye hu se wo obi a wo so wo hrew
na me papa fo bi wa wade omo mo obi mu wa wade uncle bi o Germany Hamburg City o wade a omo obi mu one could be America Chicago City actually say or store 7 o wade a yes sing do obema no o wade why because for them so obi atumi abefa wo de a then no I will even try. And I've seen a lot of young ladies, a lot of young men by the grace of God omenye ni papa pampa o person wade no, but the fear of all these things, commitment, can scare them away.
Wow.
Some people are not also getting married, and I mean, I can't be free people, so that I will end for you to be able to go through because of time. If divorce rate is shooting up, what about me? The reason why somebody would decide that our dear crowd will slow is because what is a divorce rate? A free 20%, I call 40.
Yeah.
Say I call sister Nyamiadom, say I call 70, and I'm telling you, divorce rate is going high. It be what they within 1 year, no me jai, 3 months, no more jai, 4 months. It's me, I be sabon to me, what in a match say 70%, you see, I call 80. Kwana de neko, as a virus, no. Kwana, hey, and yeah, don't forget to you, nipa to be near no more. Near you, you might in the ashe, man, I'm forgetting. I say, me what day. Now, me so make a divorce for you, the enemy what the crap. So, just by hearing that divorce rate is going high, people can be scared.
Say Awade has become a contract already. It's a law binding document that helps put the two together. In Tinipano, when you access to that particular document, here wawarewi. Nature say what belongs to you belongs to me. What belongs to me belongs to you. In Tiwonim kwanya nipano beti mienya access to your wealth. And I say is through the marriage.
Yes, please.
And that is why people are forcing or rushing to get married. Right after the divorce, obenya alimony kakra.
That is if or property kakra or your man or car or 9 there are people who are opportunists. And Lutina Baker say a lot of people are scared because they wonder what you are coming to do. Are you really coming to fulfill destiny by being with me, or you are coming to take what I have? Now, another reason that is so dear to me, that is so dear to me in my society, in my community, unrealistic bride price. Unrealistic bride price. One of the troubles that is troubling the trouble among the youth, most of them are scared and they are not able to organize themselves and marry is because sister ukowaria bride list be a day bro you can engagement list san you can if you are the list be a chama list in the foundation.
Yeah, just cement 20 iron rust 3
roofing sheet and they are in the Banako University
sa pepepe
eti crack no so ya branch ya wasi so awo bobra kakra and no obi so ka kire am se counselor and ya ne ho so ya wonko ti na ho so na me so me ka kire se nti na wonya bi da etitie me eti na me pese be kire se crack bi esi so o yire ne ho na de also mpe de obre no die na o yire no ope de aben na me busa se de obre ba hwa na enkofa no usu na wonya bi na yesanko biem eti krachi bre oba osi ope na oba wado na no kredie mu osi koje list bra unrealistic bride price list already wie no oye twa 10,000 oye twa 5,000 oye twa 3,000 krachi no the sika we save bi no de rent dan o de bitua bills o te say me a ofiri agiribi ni wodan ebia sebe obo abusuani ba akom yenu miensa ebia sebe ohwe wo bi 1 2 you know enti onye wo bia ne ho ato ne sa na so wo ye kracha wo ye responsible wo so expectation here high say wo ye de wo university na ya adwuma e wo ba bia ye tu petrol ana ye tu gold ana ye tu diamond ana wo de adwuma wo ye no wo ye adwuma wo senate ye da ase wo adwuma ye tu aka 5000 ti chinchina anchi be ma wo be wade we san say wo ye wo de hye na so mbunti e de listen ye ntweroma no ye ntie ba nanim na ya na wo ti nanim aka say anim ye tie a e waya anim guase na eba eti ya na me sere jani nanu se amamre ni amane ye e wo hode ye e kwan ni nie ya ye nsusu exaggerate na no de pam mema ne bebiri eti na me kan susu se ma bebiri wo wa ya wade wo ma mema na wade wo no musika nso no mo ho nso but the man bi sika bedi mu ne de wade wo gihye no te ya listen na ya kai se sika ne de bia na ye be ma no ko sika ebi okura ye timi twitwa graphic ne de ahye envelope ne de abusia I'm being real, I'm telling you. I am telling you.
Graphic.
Sika ne nso e na se ne be ya yembie so nti oba ne ka kire ne papa ne maame se be ma na me do no
sa
obewade me ampa waye we ba kakakra aka sika we ni we ba na no onya e 3000 4000 onya tipacho da sa envelope we anani o ma de ba mema mum yes because that envelope hwinshim ba se ne be ya ni pa atwa hia no e be di adanse se amamre ne amane ato so pepe penti pacho envelope we enti o ya se ne papa ntoma 1 ena isika 2000 obrewa no je ne maame 10,000 to obrewa no je agunta na de mo je ti ebe wie na moni agi a trouble graphic. Now the reason is that the gentleman is capable of taking care of your daughter in his way. Kakro betumi ayo no. And power person wade. But what by least time with the man on and wash. I have seen a lot of young guys get scared, run away, break the heart of your daughter because listen to what are too unrealistic. So we are saying that I'm ready or ya betoye yebu. But what we are saying is that your fathers and they should not add too much to it and make it become too. And yes, sir, most of the young men are being scared and nothing will be bring to me one.
Wow. Naturally, say wedding gingam in every field.
They can't wedding. Engagement
bride price list.
And no bride price list na because wedding there no another topic all day. Why do you have to wait? You perceive a TV by your name.
Yeah.
Cracks in engagement any blessing with you.
Yeah.
It's nanka ye engagement na ya je bibi kitu be friend blessing na Sunday akosha. Never I said there be a perceive a tia by no real legon. Tia perceive a tia by no kosko Oxford. Na ye to me man get small engagement because yes engagement e ni na chiri ba to brata mo. Ne man ni no mo ya wedding. It's yes you ba ya so ya wedding. Wedding is not marriage.
Yeah.
Wedding is just an occasion. Marriage is what God expects. How do you handle marriage and wedding?
Yeah.
Occasion will pass. I mean, marriage will be there forever. It will not be free. Say, come on, many papa be invest here. They should invest into the marriage, not the occasion called the wedding.
True.
It is not you to need money because wedding are tired 4,000, 2,000. So sabi, who be found the end from the idea. 200 Ghana. And also sister and they say, yeah, pray one share. Why? Because and sell for 10 and enough for 4. The best sereno. Tell your wedding gown 4,000. Wedding gown so white tobacco. Who should be who should be. It is a sabi where we near better down. And now they shower down for. And now we jai. It doesn't matter how it looks like. Wedding gown and share the double. You did not 4,000 and wash cratching also. Sikano the engagement to yes, I'll go to away. Tina me kano crutch say bride price in wedding tea. And your name money be brew man casawadi and your man or dear wedding gun and more than no neala baby on one to try not here. Guy in the B. I hope you understand me.
I guess so you perfectly.
When bride price become unrealistic, it's too much. It scares the young men away.
True.
So our fathers should come down. And then the last one.
The last one, counselor.
Your bad attitude can make marriage scared of you. Your bad attitude can make marriage scared of you. Wow, su, and they will buy it to me, ma, our dear man. So, so much that send your chairman away. What's the one way? Mikofa Valeria. And you do it to me survive because Jack, me yeah, my say me best say because of you. It can scare you not to bring somebody home. Else, everybody will come and go and they will ask Ebani say, Isubanye, Ebani say, so your own Subanye can disgrace you. And the last of all, misconception about marriage.
Oh.
What marriage is all about. And then so people don't have the right, teachings about marriage.
Yeah.
They don't really understand what marriage is all about.
They pick from social media.
From social media, movie B, Titanic. You touch me like that, and you hold me like that. I just want to know. Titanic, and I get it. Shipwreck, my you hold me like that. You hold me. I say, wow, hey, love is sweet too. I didn't know just say, that odo so she TV no she series bi na ya bamo bi no mo na beach no mawri na kai say ye act no krofi ponko ne so bo ho ba ya edit video ni ti ponko ne so de no bo no ya famba time what so aga ne no and no person we know misconception about marriage. We watch movies and we want to compare it to the reality of marriage today. Also what people are saying, what is happening on social media. So please, misconception can scare people. Thank you.
Also, thank you so much, Counselor. Now, answer me call back to everything that's happening around us right now. Counselor, do we have genuine fears? For example, obisro the whole concept of widowhood.
Okay.
Obisro the whole concept of say obi kasemi survey kakra to get to know people's fears concerning marriage. No bitimika say osro say wobenyem obi na obana kwa woso no answer mapio. That alone scares the person. Can we call these fears genuine fears? And I say it's just one of those things.
Fear scares, faith sustains. Now I want to repeat. Fear scares, faith sustains. And only say, "Ni usuro tato na wujidia ema di jinepi." So once
that me patrol says you.
Baby, a fear by and nya it me mama. Ema de pa ehwere.
Sir.
Ema de pa ko. Na mo jidie ekura de so ade ema di jinepi. Now you need to understand that Semi suro, semi wadi ebegu.
Thank you.
Semi suro, semi wadi no menyem no okwa awoso awomma. Because you see, the picture you have in your eyes as a child of God is the future you create ahead. Whatever you are eating today was planted yesterday.
Thank you, sir.
Ebro emo banchi obi dia na enro nti no wanya bidi when dia wanya bindi. So you need to understand that what you are planting into you will manifest one day. So the manifestation of your happiness, the manifestation of your future, the manifestation of your joy, the manifestation of good successful marriage is how you see it now, not what you are praying for it to become. Eti misro doesn't help. You must have that faith. Some wadia will be an example that people will look at my marriage and say, we wish and we want to, and we are praying that our marriage will become like that of. So fear must not be entertained. You must be bold enough to take a step, and trust me, you will achieve it. Thank you.
There's a reason why he's called the nation's counselor. Abusiafo, pray that your marriage will be one of the very best. Sama wadie ebe sipi ebe sita na feso obi ebe twanani wakase wei eye nyame nhira wei nyame wo mu bi wei nyame nti ena omodrum pepe so omodri abusuafo making kind messages ni bi a eba na afi mato mebuase na chese Facebook yes Facebook ahead de na afi makohwe de ekoso ewo honso ansana ye bie ye phone lines no atumu pepepe obviously tell counselor where Mrs. Frina Ando so tell counselor the microphone there your father will take but I know they can listen ho yeah, then cry into me the microphone most definitely is going to be a part of the engagement list. Nyankopon inshallah Mrs. Ando on also the Nedie Abba mamin kind messages ni Jemima Little was say I am watching you live. Thank you so much Ekuma Papa B. Okay, mamin king kind messages ni bi amen sakai from the survey. Or say Kwasi Abu Val. It is part of the reason why I am scared of marriage. Say obi bebu me kwasienti. Yana misuro se me worry or the person falling out of love with me. Infidelity, the one that makes you question your very existence as a woman, the one that makes you lose your self-esteem, the one that makes you coil in your shell. And also counselor can once say your past relationships can make you fear. Now we may sure say as a result of your past relationship and now things that is happening around you at a particular point in time. Osival, me what scares me now is even the children say oba that you will have children with a woman and find out that they aren't yours. Our answer dear and God will punish your gender. Some of them, not all. Or also dear, or also edibai and say or also fear. So when you buy bibako na fe ye bebako check yes and guadano half crying and dear. Nature say bakumpu half. Also the controlling bit Val. The fact that you can't even get space to turn your head. I have friends who are married and it's like they don't have a life. Say a Benjamin boss oba, it scares me pa. Okay, Val, widowhood, it's something that scares me a lot as a married woman. So I pray against it, even as at now. Val, I pray for you. Pray for your future husband. Pray for his health. Pray he lives long so you too will enjoy the fruits of your labor. Or say that my wife will become so familiar with me that she will insult me. The insult that makes you wonder where you are at a particular moment. That will be the end of me. And also the counselor chirim amayati asese womo mo wa wadiem kura wo musuru. Na sebi ni nyina yegidie ene anamonto se ne ebeya wawade no ebeye hwam na ye kra behwe or say secrets that my partner will have secrets that I know nothing about. There are some things they are private, which is very understandable. Na secrets tie. Counselor, what do you have to say about this?
Secret about what?
Say bia nikunu ebe ono ni ade a ema ne suro awade se be ma ne de bibi besie no. Won say uma yet say we have private things but
we don't have secrecy.
We don't have secrecy. Enti eno so ye ade a. Now
you see that fear that has just entered into her. When she enters into a relationship or marriage, what is going to happen is that once she has that mentality that has gripped her, even if that particular man is not hiding anything, she will start picturizing and start looking at the man from hiding something. The man is not hiding anything. The man, but she goes like, "Are you sure you are telling me the truth?" Are you sure? Because you entered into it with that picture. So the picture you create is a manifestation of your confession.
Or say that the person will now decide to take a decision with somebody else. Or say, counselor, my ati says, "Sadi yena ye DCC yenu so yenfreni yenyim free was glasses ni yasha na ye glasses and ye will see clearly and be able to live life beautifully." Or say, Val, I'm scared of myself, me not being able to live up to expectation. Miss Rosa Messisa, I don't know if you even know what I mean by that. Can somebody have that fear? Say they fear they will change in the course of marriage.
They will change to be bad because of how the other party might treat them. But hey, if you know yourself, you know yourself. Don't add what must not be added to your life. Your change must not affect your marriage negatively. Your change must affect the marriage to be positive. Anyway, if you are changing to be bad, you need to understand that it is not only your marriage that will suffer. Yourself, by changing, it will affect you psychologically.
Obviously, my in-laws is what scares me.
I'm sorry.
Why should it be?
If you pray right, you get right.
Yeah. Counselor say if you pray right, you definitely get it right. Okay, Valerie J. always making me think about things I have never thought of. The way you are, though I know God will bless you with a wise man because, hey, back to me, Oba. What scares me about marriage is a familiarity. And I know you know what I mean by that. Okay. Ononso dia ode abanono. Val, what scares me most is a woman who doesn't know, okay, where you say, and ono so de ne dia ba we so de ye insem no o say aware de it's the inconsistency wogege me suria na wakoja me esi subreneni and they will say after elections no campaign. They should ask Mahama and Akufo-Addo would that pay be too fast into ono so there what abanono or say that we get to stay together sanya wo kan you know independence or no so there or the about be so say spiritual things or say nebra yere manifeste ma say awade spa say wo ko fa obi no
I just say bia na sebi ahunhun bi ha no and the born deliverance say be manifesting sama o kan ye na akoye to say me na me say awade enye lady na manifesting yesumsum atini so for me
okay messages in Edoso ankasa there's another one says I'm actually scared I will change. Some situations are overwhelming and will cause you to become someone you never thought you would be. I'm also scared of he changing as well, and his change will cause me to bring out the worst in me. My man should always bring the good in me. Or no so dear or de ebaye no messages ne dear bebre ye bebie phone lines no atum na kire say ye tie won so wadwen kire ana said de wo ka kwame boache enso say ne krakra ne say spouse unyielding to acknowledge and embrace a positive change in lifestyle is what freaks me out. If she loves God, is prayerful, and makes a conscious effort to adhering to the principles of God, then I am good, babes. That's joyful and peaceful to a large extent. You're your first caller. Ewo ahomane so. Quick question.
Hello, Fiti.
Hello, quick question.
Good evening.
Good evening, Medofo. Wapo mwe.
Oh, nyamana adwala. Programme de. Ya tomo.
Sa.
Ma girlfriend na me yare.
Oh. Yetio.
I want to cancel like na nyami chiramo.
Amen.
I SMP. Nowadays, used to know. Into one the cancel can manage. Nala up in the room. Also, got cement and rubber. No, scar, thank God, wasted that. So, you have a family, mamma, one share your money, one share your money, now you to this one to worry. Yeah, or car watching this year from a watcher. You're being attention. That we are one of our one of our that they need to say and Dama. Like a double chain. You know, you to one check when we send the most mobile detect a mirror boy. They see up and down in it now. I am not after the weekend. I always tell me. Okay, the sheriff will go to something. The sheriff will go to something. Until now. Why not class? I don't know. And one gay woman problem. No one will put no outlaw. Could you stand to go? Could you stand to go?
Yeah, that's even a very good question. Okay, thank you so much. Nature say on also there would go to century go also on the part. Nature they would no Salome. Osmano say I know baby a omuni Johnson be our inside honum. And to say at the action no I catch the bear man say yeah good them on go chairman ready also na amwano. Ne adane Salome. Also to know for
anyway it's part of marriage.
It's part of it. So waka say awade ya suma.
Of course.
Ready say. Johnny Kumasi, I say I had to marry some lady, but what put me off was her mother said her daughter or say her mother said her daughter is a virgin, so I have to put on a very nice and high wedding. I wasn't afraid to do the wedding, but I was afraid what will happen after the marriage. Tell Papa that I'm still waiting for his call. Johnny.
Tell Johnny I love you.
Okay. Johnny.
I love you. I'll see him very soon.
Sure. Counselor say he will see you very soon.
Let me take this opportunity to tell them.
Yeah.
I'll get time for them.
Most definitely. Good evening, Auntie Val. Hope you and Counselor are doing well. I just want to say hi to Counselor D.Y. Donkoh. May God bless him. Counselor, you are more than Mr. George Okufu Dampario. We love you. The wisdom papa, D.Y. Donkoh. Thank you so much, Josephine. Okay, you will be our Ahomane. Hello?
Hello.
Yes, me dofu me pacha udini baby akasa free. What are you?
Pacha me dia mommy kasa free. So.
Okay, am I too?
Actually, I was supposed to get married next month, which
Okay.
is 26 February.
Okay.
And I was with this guy. Like I said, if you were named Kakachrim. And now he didn't respect me. He talks to me in any way in this kind of relationship. I have told him time without number. He will do something and come back to like apologize. And I was like, nah, I can't do this because like I'm 22 years. And I can't go into something which I'll regret later.
Okay.
So I told him I can't stay in this relationship.
Okay.
So I'm backing off. I have told him this the third consecutive times, but he still wants it. And I was like, nah, I can't. And Tamani, like, me catch and say, I can't anymore. He's like, Scott, your mommy, now, me fan again, man. Me fan again, man. I saw obey me, drew, and I found him, me sing a whole lot of it. And I just blocked him. Until up to now, he hasn't called me. I was there, Anna, before me say, like, obedient matter, my brain now, oh, you drew, and find it, a whole lot of it. And I was like, me patch out. So,
Counselor.
I'm sorry.
Hey.
I'm sorry, but I won't sit here and just conclude.
True.
What I want to say, she might not be happy. I don't talk like this on TV.
Yeah.
She should check her attitude. See the way she's talking, ramming, talking. She has a problem with anger. She should work on herself too. See, Debbie, I say this. Whenever there is a breakup, don't point fingers. Check yourself. There might be something you did wrong that you have no idea. True. Sometimes we go blind and blame the other party without thinking of ourselves and working on ourselves. So some people run another one and you go like a demon. You want a demon, you can have a problem.
Yanko Kofodia. Hello, Kwame.
Hello. Good evening.
Good evening, Kwame.
Oh, Madam Yamisha.
Amen.
Yamisha.
Amen.
That team program at the power.
Yeah, that's it.
And our little Yamisha has our little Indian. I mean, no one, Mr. Sasha bought my one little crying at the age of 15 years.
Yeah.
Emma, and I used to clean and fireball. Emma, me, or my papa, and my mia, I still know so papa. Emma, or Bana, and Yellow, and Yamana, left to anyone. Or some the benefit, Eddie go back, give me my bag, give me the man said, the old power and obey Paya, Yakubi, or Papa. And then after Papa's wedding,
Eddie Amount. Oh,
you said Yakupo in me, and I'm also our little and pine,
sir.
and Yakupo, and the means,
Amen. Yankopon so enshira o papa pa medofo. Ene we yenya another revelation. O wa my graphic ono so my bed sheet. O se bed sheet no oboboy no the go sa suitcase a wo motoma bride no say wo ba na ho ade.
I remember I told you.
Yeah.
See our number 1 near be bag ni.
Debbie.
Bed sheet. You be bed sheet. A bag in what you do. I hope you understand. And it's happening. It shouldn't be so. So wade na oye sabi azan like papers in your money no
Debbie.
But it's becoming because it's too much.
Okay. You wait there down man hey Adom ewo ahomane so hello Grace.
Yes, auntie.
Yes, sweetheart. Me pacho you too.
Good evening, auntie.
Hello.
Yes, auntie.
Me dofo just all lower TV set volume send e be ya mete won ka pepepe wadaroma. Okay.
Good evening.
Good evening. It's you.
Okay. But sure. And you made it.
Okay.
Actually, advance every share. Anna, and rush advance every day. And I see up with me too. And I saw me at the upper counseling. So for the upper. Okay, so say, young Cathy to date. Near my family. Near family.
Okay.
Near she date. Which is 4th December.
Okay.
19. Yeah, the date me for myself now. So follow I catch a okay. Anything much because let me cry help me. Our ring room must be because they cry help me. If you say, man, also when I go to the for me, mention and see, answer now, I will go to the Abasun. A disadvantage, anybody not sorry for 30 minutes. Answer with me.
Okay.
But Shannon,
Me pacho what sorry nature say Pentecostal church me boa.
me patron.
Okay. And na sofo ne mra no say esan say be ma no ma sorry wo ho no. E so ba asori wo ho 30 days.
Patron.
Omra ho 30 days.
6 months.
6 months.
Patron.
Okay. Ansa na watimi aye wo ho ade.
Patron.
Yo. Enti sisi a wo question a wo busa counselor anything.
The question I'm looking at say, Obama no comes to a trade. A bit near say, Obama never wanted to master me. I cannot tell him. A bit so in telling me crab by ram.
Wo kra bayira.
Mine.
Me pacho you, mate counselor be you and what?
Oh, Jimmy, man, no frame me.
Counselor be you
Oh,
and
yeah, a whole class.
I guess some
I think that she's getting it wrong, or somebody's getting wrong, or the pastor, I don't know, a whole confusion.
Yes,
I mean, so I want to talk to her personally to understand better. She should be able to explain better and deeper. Other than that, we can't get answer for.
Okay, intigi Adam Grace, me pacho counselor the number betuja na wa picking was sending a message, text message. Na fe wo de udin bibia message story no wo de atwaso e de amana se ne be ya obenya ho adaje no wa chire no mamu e de a chire efise yemre no ayemre. Ye we last caller e wo ahomane so hello. Okay, when to me and so messages no bana eba Mrs. Boffa Jr. I Mrs. Boffa Jr. Deborah Nyankopon Ishra right from Cleveland. We're here and then yachia mu nyina any guest school prefect any dining hall prefect ni nyina. Okay, indeed. Yeah, last caller ahomane so hello. Hello, middle from Pacha Udini baby akase free. Okay, me patch on your frozen. Okay, Gafa ATO Manenko.
Program.
Okay.
You say you to now, I want to young being. I want to young being because of that. Or no face there. Or no bad, good down, also to be my will be over the man, yes, or country crowd, Osi bi man obuwa ni papa o ken no do be bua no on fi o ke mo ba ko bu no na ye le de o ana mo so ni o mo nyama mo she no mo ta na mo she na nye because so ko bi ko tron si no sha ta re ba fa obi e ho no be te ni bi enti te mo mi sha dia da ka ta no o fa no aye no ho fa ya obi e ho na o so ba bi dia won na tena Now, about why but I can't get you yesterday. I know who trick is the beer, will be able now, better to offend. Oh, the I will follow some kind of trouble by the day. But be able to know what do or Wawanian lesson to this year. Oh, Nick you when you said to be now or do Kufia. I bet it, no matter brother any day too, what or bar a part of you. Who want to see you cry or not in Kubu so brown, not the Vivian, and also trouble me in the phone. Well, I am to be at the I know what you beg on your walk.
Yo, Martin, Virtual Counselor.
Wrong.
Thank you.
Totally wrong.
Thank you.
Sabi. Me ne wo twempana. Ana mabesara we say because you akwaje. Why should I pretend in the name of because do you want to sympathize? Have mercy on me and marry me. Say obani ya twempana wasi kosi akwaje, osini o ma akwaje. I say oh bro wasi amwa no bi abawado. Be yourself. But in fact who told him? Man e kire ni sa. Say san ya twempana. Say o twempana kosi o ma wasi.
So the say be a one na say on na
say get radio you good catching back na obeda ha onye hwe no na unwu si awade bi nso a owade wie na fo do ntwi nso ma asem bi wo I mean, I don't know why this guy is talking like. I don't know where. I mean, if you are not experienced,
if
you are baby free sign or what? So I don't want to conclude, but it's wrong.
Okay.
I mean, I want people to understand that it's totally wrong.
Okay.
Say what ba me ho. Now be sera me. No one say me ma me ku so a chenchenachi. Awesome. Any ahomrase say meyo. Ne momenya wo hyese meyo. But what must say? Was some now mrasie, say a woman mayor, automatic, natural. But a year was shasa chinchinachi, Massimo to me, one coach, young wadu, or some I say, oh, my mem was, it was a good year. Now, what kind of pretense is this? It doesn't make sense.
Okay, Counselor, Mamenjo final words, and Sanado final words. You say people are getting sex for free. That is why they don't want to get married. It's part of the fear of even wanting to get married. Nature say, "Want to me?" So
you can have sex for free, but you can't have a family for free. That is my last word.
Final words.
That is my final word.
Okay. 18 Nature said that is his final words. You can have sex for free, but you cannot have a family for free. That's a deep one. Nature said, Ubetimi. Na so ya den de busua de wontimi nya no fofofo esa also Rebecca Efua CEO I self gents room nyankopon hira o medofo aha na yede bibia ebesi enche bia February ye wuram den odo month enya asem ketwa na kire se ye bedi ankasa nyankopon hira mo seda ne den nyina munya botre ene yen etena se follow counselor our social media handles nya Donkoh YouTube Nations Counselor, the Nations Counselor. Me Instagram Champoma 332 and I think so Facebook Valerie AJ Mensa. Nyampa ukwada first month, second month eba. Ni ya dibibia asheshe sumidi. Dache hema papa bi. Obagadozo legeteche. Valerie AJ Mensa. Macro.